This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.
More Crispin here at E3 2010, high above the E3 show floor. Now we're taking a little bit of a break from the din of the show floor. We're here with Jeff from Microsoft, who's going to tell us a little bit about the games that are coming out for Xbox in 2010. So what are a couple of your favorites that we're going to see?
You know what? Not only did we announce Kinect, but we have an incredible year for blockbuster games. We have, starting in July, Crackdown 2, Halo Reach coming September 14th. We think this will be the biggest game of 2010. Fable 3 coming October, and then Gears of War 3 coming in the following April 5th.
That's exciting.
It's incredible. We would have been happy any other given year to have one of those titles, but now we have, 4, which is just incredible.
Absolutely. So for the uninitiated, tell us a little bit about what we're going to see in the new Halo title.
Well, we think this is going to be the definitive Halo experience. This is a blockbuster prequel to the original trilogy. You play as part of Noble 6, which is a squad of Spartans. You have this incredible multiplayer experience. You have the next evolution of Firefight, and you're now able to kind of personalize and customize your Spartans to reflect what you want them to look like. And you can unlock different armor variants based on how you're doing in multiplayer. Very cool. So the multiplayer is a massive part of the whole Halo experience. So what does multiplayer look like this time out? Well, people were able to get a pretty quick snapshot of it during the beta that we had back in May. I'm happy to say that we had over 2.7 million gamers help us test Halo Reach multiplayer through the beta. So you have incredible, the features you'd come to know and love. You have the new loadouts feature. You have some of the old classic modes like Classic Slayer, Oddball, King of the Hill, Juggernaut. And there's a bunch of new modes like Generator Defense, Invasion, again the next evolution of Firefight, and a lot more to come. Very cool. So what's new with Gears of War this time out? The best thing about Gears of War 3 is that it will feature 4-player campaign co-op over Xbox Live. Very cool. It'll also have a new twist on Horde mode called Beast. This time you're playing as the Locusts, and you're having Delta Squad of the humans come at you, and you have to try and fend them off this time around. Very cool. So Fable is one that I've been playing since the original Xbox days. What's new in Fable 3? Well, Fable is all about bringing more action and more adventure to what has traditionally been an RPG. It's about simplifying controls, but it's also, very Fable. It's about good and evil, the consequences of choices. And in this game, you actually become the ruler of Albion. So your choices and the consequences of those actions are going to have much more of a drastic impact this time around. Very cool. So we'll look forward to seeing all those. For information on everything we've discussed here, hit up the show notes on butterscotch.com. Jeff, thank you very much. Hi, you're welcome.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.